Hello, Professor. It's Isa. This is my project for the food project. I'm making a Thai beef salad, and I'm going over the Maillard reaction, which is a naturally occurring reaction involving the condensation of reducing sugar and a polysaccharide with the protein or peptide, which causes uh, crusting, changing of color, the smell to also change, as well as the taste and flavor. Uh, this will be happening on the steak with the natural sugars and proteins, and then as well with the bok choy, which I am roasting in the oven with a miso glaze, which then the miso is going to caramelize and then cause that Maillard reaction there. And then when the steak starts to crust, that will also have it. I have my bok choy separated into halves depending on the size. If they're bigger, I put them into quarters. I have a sesame oil, white miso with rice wine vinegar, sesame oil, and toasted sesames with water and a little bit of sugar and honey mixed in. And then here is the rice powder for the steak. It was supposed to be a certain kind. They didn't have it, so I'm toasting my own rice and using that, and I put that in a food processor. This is like a toasted sesame paste. I have cucumbers, which we'll be plating with the salad. I have coriander and mint. This is bird eye chili, red and green, both Thai with rough chopped garlic. This is a fermented fish sauce with lime juice, water, sugar, and a little bit of salt. Here I have my charcoal grill with hickory charcoal. Uh, It says it's best to let it get as hot as possible, and then let the coals go. I'm gonna move them around to create my hot and cold spots for the grill. The whole thing will be plated with a side of white rice, and then the bok choy will be a side for the dish itself to add more sustenance, because it's not really much of a salad. It's more of just the beef, and then the other vegetables and ingredients give it more of a flavor and make it more leafy greens. I'm adding this to have a little more hardiness to it. I used an onion to clean off the grates. Now I'm gonna put this steak on. It's probably only gonna be on for about 2-3 minutes either side, just because it's very thin and very lean. I don't want to overcook the steak. Right now I just have the toasted rice powder on top with a toasted sweet cayenne and paprika mix that I toasted and then ground in a mortar and pestle. And then I put salt on this before and let it sit in the fridge for about 40 minutes to draw out moisture. It's gonna go on, I'll put the lid on, and yeah. All right, now it's go time. I have my rice getting ready to start. I have my bok choy in there. I'm checking it on 2-minute intervals with the broil. And then I'm running up and down to go check on the steak. I burned my stick. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's all good. Just gonna get a char on the other side and then take it off and let it rest. After I let the steak rest, I took the bok choy out, fluffed my rice, and this is how I ended up plating it. I have the bok choy on the side, cucumbers behind the steak, with the rice in the middle, mint and coriander right here. Traditionally, this would be served with the fish sauce and the toasted powder to add more crunch and texture to the dish. I chose to keep it on the side for flavor preferences, and I also believe that it tastes better when you individually try these and then instead of with the bok choy and all of it together. You can see the Maillard reaction here on the steak, where it charred on there, causing the sugars to crisp up the outside of the steak. And then same here with the sugars and with the honey, and then the natural and the bok choy, you can see the char on the edge, and you can see how the miso has a more developed color. And the aroma itself is way different than what it was before. Overall, it was a great dish. If I were to make it again, I don't think I would use cucumbers. I would probably use kimchi or other some type of slaw. I'd rather substitute mint for maybe a Thai basil. And for the bok choy, I wouldn't have overcrowded the pan as much, and I would have kept them separate to allow more depthening and crispiness to them.